Alright guys, today we're going to be looking at how can we use IQR to find outliers. Now, we've looked at outliers in a couple of activities we've done, but we've never really talked about mathematically how can we identify those. So we're going to look at one way to do that, and that's using the interquartile range. Now, a data point using this method is an outlier if it is below or less than Q1 minus 1.5 times the IQR, or if it is above Q3 plus 1.5 times the IQR. Okay, so let's see that in action with an example here. Here's my data set. I'm not going to go through the whole process of finding Q1 and Q3 and the IQR because we've done that before, but I'm going to go ahead and let you know that Q1 in this data set is going to be 33, and Q3 in this data set is going to be a value of 41. So that means our IQR is going to be 41 minus 33, simply a value of 8. Okay, so our outliers are below a value of Q3 minus 1.5 times our IQR. If we punch that in a calculator, we get a value of 21, or above 41 plus 1.5 times the IQR, which gives us a value of 53. So our outliers are either below 21 or above 53. Anything that falls into that those two categories would be considered an outlier. Well, let's look at our data. Do we have anything below 21? It's really none there. Okay. What about above 53? We do have a value of 74. So 74 is an outlier according to this method. Okay. Now here comes a big question. When we do have data sets like this, what do we do with those outliers? Well, there's a couple things we could do. We could just leave them alone. Leave them in the data set if we're sure they're good numbers. Okay? Just keep them in the data set. Or we can completely exclude them from any of our calculations. Now, the reason we would exclude them from the calculations would be if we feel that they are, I'll call it mistakes of some sort. Or maybe you could say it's bad data. Then we would exclude them from the data set.